ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया तत्सर्वं मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिन्निति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषशून्यवादि पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। See, I am in the midst of a lot of students here. So I was speaking on one important topic, which I will continue today for 20 minutes. And now, so that it's very important for all of you also, because you are learning the philosophy of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. I'm just sharing a PowerPoint. What I was talking till now was, you see, there are so many religions worldwide, but Lord Chaitanya's philosophy is called as Kevala Ananda Kanda. It is the most joyful process. Why? Because many religions teach about how God is impersonal, how one has to negate this world and go to Himalayas, and one has to lead a life of renunciation and shut the senses. For example, the Buddhists say, deny the senses, don't talk with the mouth, although God has given you mouth. So, and the impersonalists also, they also deny the senses. Whereas the path of Bhakti Yoga teaches us how to engage.
Please unmute.
You are muted.
Prabhu, you're not audible. Hare Krishna.
Oh, sorry, yeah. Actually, I think I muted everybody, I think. Okay. So I was telling the path of Bhakti Yoga teaches us how to not deny the senses, but engage the senses. Like the eyes can be used in seeing the Lord, ears can be used in hearing about the Lord, mouth can be used for glorifying Him, mouth can be used for eating prasad, leg can be used to go to temple, hand can be used for doing seva, all these things. Engaging the senses. So in that connection, I was telling, I'm going to show you a small PowerPoint here now. Is it coming? You can give the... I was giving the example. All of you try to picturize a vertical axis. The negative axis, 0, 0, positive axis. So I was giving this example. If husband and wife are quarreling, they are in negative axis, I was telling. When the wife cries, goes away home, husband is separate, wife is separate, shanti, shanti, shanti. Yeah. So, but when husband... Hey, you can mute. Advaita Babu, sorry, Sandeep, can you mute?
Prabhuji, Sandeep here. I am not host. Murari Chaitanya Prabhu, can you please
Sorry, Murari, yeah.
Yes, make me co-host?
Yeah,
can you
okay.
please make me co-host? Yes.
Yeah. Yes. So you all understand this point? So you want to be negative axis or 0, 0 or positive axis? Positive axis, isn't it? So where if husband and wife have mutual trust, love and respect, then it is positive axis. Similarly with God also, if we have turned away from God, we are in material world, which is negative axis. And if we go to the impersonal light and relax there, shanti, 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 there also you don't see God eye to eye. You are only allowed to relax there, that's all. It's a metastable state. Material world is unstable, Brahma Jyoti is metastable, and spiritual world is stable. When you enter the spiritual world. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Janma Bandha Vinay Mukta Padam Vichintanamayam, two-step process. To first you get rid of the cycle of birth and death, go to 0, 0, then enter into spiritual. Then only you can see him eye to eye. So, bhaktas are those who want to see the Lord eye to eye. Dress him, decorate him, play with him, deal with him in different ways, like a friend, or like a lover, or like a child, like that. Whereas those who are yogis, they don't want to connect with Lord so intimately. They are like the parliament relationship. That also I was telling. In any country, there is Sarkar is Nirakar, and then the parliament is very respectful relationship, and the prime minister at home is very intimate relationship. So, Param Jyoti, Sarvabhuta Guhavasam, Bhagavantam Adamshaka. Three levels. That means impersonal light, then the parliament relation, and the homely relation. So, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to offer the highest understanding of God, which is Lord Krishna playing on his flute, living in Vrindavan, attracting the peacocks and the cows and the deers, and and this kind of personality of Krishna is not only glorified by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, even Sripad Shankaracharya wrote Krishnashtakam, where in 2 paragraphs he glorifies the gopis of Vrindavan as the topmost devotees. And he wrote also Pundarikashtakam. He also wrote Jagannatashtakam, where he glorifies Jagannath, who is Krishna also. Shankaracharya has glorified Krishna, Chaitanya has glorified Krishna, and our Andal has glorified Krishna, Ramanuja has glorified Krishna, Madhva also. So, in this way, the highest understanding of God is the personality of Godhead, and that too in his very sweet form of Krishna. So now I am showing a small PowerPoint here. So, okay, I'll show you Jnani, Yogi and Bhakta. You can see this. I can see this. See, the Jnanis realize Brahman feature, impersonal. And Yogis realize Paramatma feature, super soul in the heart. And Bhaktas realize Bhagavan Krishna playing his flute. So, the super soul is Vishnu form, and Bhagavan form is Krishna form. Now, when you see a mountain while going in a train, you see a hazy picture. When the train draws closer, you see greenery like this. When the train draws even more closer, then you see people going up, coming down, more details. Similarly, absolute truth viewed from a distance looks like this. Om, that's how they meditate. Aham Brahmasmi, Aham Brahmasmi, I am spirit soul. Like that they meditate. I am spirit soul. I am not the body, I am spirit soul. So like that they used to, the Jnanis meditate. So Prabhupada used to say, if you are an engineer, I am computer engineer, I am computer engineer. If you go and say like this in the company, they will say, hey, do some work. They will say. Yeah? Therefore, bhaktas don't say, I am spirit soul. They act as spirit soul. As spirit soul, what you should do? Serve Krishna. One should act in that relationship. So, that is the point here. They only meditate that I am spirit soul. And then you come to the Paramatma understanding. If you see Paramatma is there in the heart of all living beings, plus he is in every atom also. The atom, the electrons cannot revolve unless Paramatma is present. Because of his presence, the activities within atom are happening. Similarly, the heart of all of us, Super Soul is there, and he's guiding us actually, where to go, what to do, and everything. He gives us knowledge, remembrance, and everything he gives. And then thirdly, this is Bhagavan, Krishna, playing on the flute, with whom you develop a personal relationship in the spiritual world. So, when Lord Krishna plays on the flute, he attracts all living beings to himself. So, we were describing about understanding of God. When we talk about God, many people have a very meager understanding. Why should we know this personality of God? It's a positive access. You will get unlimited happiness, ocean of happiness in his relationship with him. And this is the truth Lord Chaitanya came to give. If you see Buddha, he said zero, Shunyavad. And then Shankara came, he said one. The absolute truth is one, Supreme Brahman. Madhva came and said two, that God is supreme and we are subordinate. God is master, we are servant. God is big, great, and we are small. He is Supreme Brahman, we are only Brahman. We are Paramatma, we are Jivatma, and he is Paramatma. God is Paramatma, we are Jivatma. So the difference he taught, Shankaracharya taught that. Shankaracharya taught only one, but Madhvacharya taught these two. then Ramanujacharya, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they taught the simultaneous oneness and difference between God and soul. How? For example, we are like gold ornament, God is like gold mountain. Mountain has huge quantity of gold, but we have the same type of gold but small quantity. In quality we are one, in quantity we are different. This is the philosophy. So, when you understand this foundational philosophy of who we are and what is our position in relation to God, this material world, what we see, it looks colorful, but it is pain producing. This was because it's a reflection tree. The original tree is in the spiritual world, where you get the real mangoes. The material world, it looks like mango, but it's a reflection mango. We cannot get happiness here. So, why do we take the spiritual life? We don't want to, like in Hindi, we say asali and nakali, correct, no? You know, asali means original, nakali means imitation. There is a real gold, there is imitation gold, correct, no? And sometimes ladies in India, they can't afford to buy real gold. So what they do, they buy this imitation gold and they wear it for some marriages. They go for some social occasions. In 3 days, it will become black. Only you can show off in marriage as if you are wearing costly golden ornaments. 3 days it goes up. Similarly, this body also in this world, looks very attractive, but eventually the beauty fades away, strength fades away. No intelligent soul will want to drag on in this world, taking birth after birth, because it is an imitation body. But the real body is in the spiritual world. Spiritual world, both God and the souls, they have, original spiritual bodies, which are shining, glowing, which are all blissfully situated. Ananda Chinmaya Ras, it is said. They are joyfully situated. And that happiness which is exchanged by God and soul, that is the central subject matter of the Srimad Bhagavatam. So, when we talk about God, He can be realized in 4 stages: fear, desire, duty, love. And I'll conclude this in about 5 to 10 minutes. I'm concluding this today. Another 5 minutes I will conclude this, because this is given by Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur very nicely in his writings. In the beginning, many religions, they frighten you, they use fear as a motivator to make you surrender to God. People say, if you don't surrender, you will be eternally put in hell forever, eternal damnation in hell. Think about it. Will God be so cruel that He never gives you a second chance? Even a father in this world, you commit a mistake, He may scold you, but He gives you one more opportunity. God being all loving and all kind, He can't put in help. And why such understanding is there, I will tell you. There was one king called Constantinople, and this king had a wife. She had 7 paramours at one point of time, between 7 men with whom she was connecting secretly. One day she was sitting in the palace. One of the priests was reading the Bible, when he read about reincarnation. And she was shocked. She said, "Oh, you're talking about reincarnation? We'll be born again? We have to account for everything?" So she demanded the king that the reincarnation portion should be removed from the Bible. So even today, you will find in the Bible that there are some remnants of reincarnation. Like, for example, Jesus says, John the Herod is same as the Elias. He says, he's born again. And disciples asked Jesus, what are you talking? How is he born again? Did he go back into his mother's womb and again he took birth? He said, those who have the ears to hear, they can hear, like that he says. And he doesn't explain much there. So there is a talk about the rebirth, taking birth again. So there is a Vatican City where many researchers of the lost portions of the Bible are being recovered, and one of the prominent subjects in that is reincarnation. It's a very big subject. If you go to Google search, you will find out. So therefore, when we talk about the reincarnation is multiple opportunities given to the soul to reform himself and turn towards God. In one life, you could purify yourself 20%. Next life, you start from 21%. And then it will be 30 more percent. Then you start from 51%, like that. Gradually purify, and then initially we go to impersonal understanding. Then we come to reverential understanding. Then we come to the intimate understanding. Then we can come to Bhagavan. So we are all very fortunate. Reading Mr. Prabhupada's books, we are able to come to the understanding. It's not a fear-based religion. It's a love-based religion. So people begin with fear, and then desire. Desire means, this is 99% of the people going to temples, churches, mosques. They will say that, oh God, give me good marks in the exam. I have seen it myself in our Pune temple. Once 5, 6 small little girls, they're all second standard children. They came with a school uniform. They were praying very respectfully to God. I asked, hey, you children, do you come every day to our temple? Then I got them some cookies. I gave them cookies and a card. They said, uncle, you don't know, today is our examinations. Therefore, we have come to temple. We will only come to temple when we have some problem. Otherwise, we don't come. So these are people who go to God only when they want something. Then the third is duty. God has already given me so many things. He's given so many nice things to eat, so much nice place to live and everything. Let us do something out of gratitude. That is the third. So second is out of greed, third is out of gratitude. So fear, greed, gratitude. Then the fourth level is pure love. When one thinks that, God is the most beautiful, most strong, He is full of 6 opulences and most worshipable. And He is my mother, my father, my friend, my wealth and my be all and end all. When we come to that understanding, then we worship Him out of love, just like Arjuna, Sudama, Gopis of Vrindavan. That kind of understanding we get. Full-blown understanding of God in intimate love. So that is another big subject, dealing with God with pure love. Right now, many people, you will see that they go to God, for getting something in return. Love means you don't expect anything in return. It just flows out of your heart towards God. So, like I was showing you, Brahman, Paramatma and Bhagavan, this is a gradual evolution of understanding of God. When you come to the Bhagavan, it's the ultimate understanding, which Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu presented. So, Buddhism, Jainism, impersonalism, they don't go beyond 0. They take you only up to 0. They relieve you from birth and death, but you are just suspended in that impersonal light, and you can get some relief from the pinch of birth and death, but you can't meet God face to face because they don't want to see God personally. But all of you ask yourself, how many of you want to see God face to face and relate with Him as a person, just like you relate with your mother, father, brother, sister, family and friends. You have a special body, God has a special body, and the relationship is one of pure love. And you eternally are exchanging, which is called Leela, which I will explain later. What Leela means, playfully performed activities which increase the joy of God and the soul. That is called Leela. Leela means it's playfully performed activities. So Lord God arranges such activities with souls. They experience great joy. So all the Chaitanya Bhagavat audience today, I will continue Chaitanya Bhagavat tomorrow when we are talking 20 minutes. Today I was speaking this subject, that's why I took you also into our class now. But tomorrow we will continue where we left. Okay. Thank you all very much.
This is
Hare Krishna.
Leela group.
Yeah?
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji,
Hare Krishna,
Dandavat
Prabhu,
Pranam.
Prabhuji,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna.
Pranam Prabhuji, Hare Krishna, Dandar
Hare
Pranam.
Krishna,
Prabhuji,
Prabhuji.
Dandavat Pranam Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Prabhuji.
Hare
Dandavat
Krishna,
Pranam.
Prabhuji.
Thank you so much.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Dandar Pranam.